motherfucker.
Sorry.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Say hello to your brother. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Stay with me. McLean.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Clap your hands, clap, clap, clap. Stomp your feet, stomp, stomp, stomp. Spin around, spin, spin, spin. Alright. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 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 Wash your hands, wash, wash, wash. Shake your hands, shake, shake, shake. Brush your teeth, brush, brush, brush. Alright. Good morning.
Kentucky and North Carolina and Duke and Tennessee and all these other basketball schools better hope Georgia never gets serious about basketball. Be all over for them. What was it? Four of the top 11, four of the first 11 players taken yesterday were from the state of Georgia. Damn. Georgia ever starts getting good at basketball, I'll have to start paying attention to it, won't I? This is a live show channel, Celine. That shouldn't be news to you. You have a watch channel, sir, where you pretend to talk football sometimes. So if I want to pretend to talk basketball sometimes here, I can. And that's the bottom line, because Uncle Lou said so. Hey, good morning in that. It's Uncle Lou here. Oh, hold on. There you go. That's better. Good morning, but Uncle Lou's here. Yeah, that's right. It's me. Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. This is the morning show with me and BVD, who I'm assuming will be joining us soon. Fingers crossed. Waiting on BVD to join every morning is sort of like buying a lottery ticket. You don't know. You hope, but you don't know. You think about all the things you would do, right? Man, if I hit a big one here, I could do this and this and this. Same thing. You're like, okay, if BVD shows up, we can talk about this and this and this. But in the back of your mind, you know, not likely to happen. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou.
Really?
Hey,
Like the
good morning.
lottery? Like the lottery?
Like the lottery, yeah. I like the lottery.
Damn,
Yeah.
man, late 3 days and 11 months, and he's all of a sudden a lottery ticket.
But don't worry about it. I buy lottery tickets sometimes, and I have you on the morning show. So
There you go. So what are you gonna do? What's going on this morning, Uncle Ooh?
not much really. Not
Did you
much.
spill it? Did you spill a cup of coffee?
No, did I?
I know. I'm asking.
No.
If you did.
Uh-uh.
No. Well, I did. So
Oh.
it's,
Man.
getting back into coffee drinking mode can be disastrous.
Oh, that's right. You only drink it when it's cold, and it
Right.
is cold today.
It is titty nipple cold.
I think I heard you say yesterday it's in the 20. You're in the 20s up there.
28 tonight or last
Night, yeah.
Yeah.
38 here, but
Oh, that's
that-
real cold
that-
down there.
that's cold enough. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd make your nipples hard.
yeah. I mean,
if you're into that kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, that's like I know that's not cold to a lot of people, depending on where you live, but 38 is like dead of winter cold here. Sometimes in January and February, it'll go down into the 20s, but that's like a newsworthy event here. Like if it's going to be in the 20s, like that's all the news will talk about the day before, you know. 30s is like normal winter temperature. So last night was cold for this time of year.
38 in Alaska is like skinny dipping weather.
Mm.
You guys, that's summer for those guys.
Jay Collins, thank you for hitting the super chat first thing this morning, sir. He says, good morning, Lou. Go Canes. Love your shows. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Jay Collins. Appreciate those kind words, especially from a Miami fan.
Yeah,
man.
Miami fans.
Alonzo is on his, I don't know.
Miami fans not too happy with Lou.
I have my opinions about what Alonzo's doing, but yeah.
Well, let's hear him.
Well, he's trying to roll the stone away.
Okay.
For all you biblical scholars out there who might catch on to that analogy, I think that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to roll the stone away. He's Lazarus, and I'm the only one that can bring him back from the dead. I think that's what he's doing.
I see where you're going.
I think that's what he's doing. Because per usual, he's uninformed, has no idea what he's talking about.
Wait.
And is exaggerating and blowing it way out of proportion for absolutely no reason at all. which is why I'm just ignoring him, because I think it's just a Lazarus situation. He's trying to roll the stone away. And,
so Lazarus is the one that rolled the stone away.
No. No. Two different analogies.
Okay.
There. A mixed metaphor, as it were.
Lazarus was also a huge department store in Central Ohio about 30 years ago. So.
And it did not come back from the dead.
No, it's gone forever.
Right. Not even Jesus or Uncle Lou can bring that back.
Don't think so.
No.
Kind of like Kmart.
Right.
Well, there's still Kmarts around though, aren't there?
As far as I don't know. We had one here up until maybe 6 or 7 years ago, but I don't know if that was a nationwide. I don't know. No idea.
I don't either. I know. Well, Kmart and Sears were one and the same people. Sears owned Kmart.
Well, we have a Sears here.
Okay. Well,
In the mall, actually, it's one of the anchor stores of the mall.
Right. That's about the only place you'll see a Sears anymore.
Yeah.
Sears and Roebuck.
When I was a kid, we had a standalone Sears store that was downtown in the hospital district where all the hospitals and stuff are. But that was a long, that was at least 30 years ago. And and by the time I was 10, probably it had that closed and they opened up the one in the mall, and it's been there my entire life. But I can count on one hand the number of times I've ever set foot in that Sears, honestly.
You know, you live in a pretty good sized city when you have a hospital district with multiple hospitals.
Well, yeah, Augusta's a big medical area.
Okay.
A big medical college here. Medical College of Georgia is here. There's an army hospital here, two VA hospitals here, and 4 or 5 civilian hospitals.
Lord, we need that kind of service up here. I can't even find an endocrinologist in this town. Not just one. I don't need but one.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. Don't get well, never mind.
Right.
Don't get sick in Greenville.
Yeah.
Or don't try to light a cigarette in Greenville.
I guess the latest thing Alonzo was pretending to be mad about is, how many of you watched the Tuesday night show, call-in show? Alonzo was besides himself with the way I treated that 13-year-old Miami Hurricanes fan that called in. Now,
okay,
this is another one of those, let me show you behind the curtain things. It was obvious to me, and I assumed, and I think that it should have been obvious to anyone that was listening when he called in, that that's exactly what he wanted. He thought it was hilarious, that kid.
Well, I didn't see the entire show, but I was fortunate or unfortunate, depending on which one you choose, enough to see that particular part.
Yeah. He was laughing and giggling the whole time.
He was.
It didn't take me long into that call to figure out what he wanted me to do, so I did what he wanted me to do, and everyone else likes to see me do that too. So that's what I did. I gave him the Uncle Lou treatment. But I get, I'm a child abuser now. I'm a child abuser, and oh my God, how could you talk to a 13-year-old that way, and blah blah blah, and all this, and here's the thing: Alonzo didn't even see it. Someone left a comment on, I guess, his most recent video at the time, saying, "Oh my God, you got to see what Lou did to young Jedi Kane or whatever his name is." And of course, and I was calling him Jar Jar Binks. I said, "You ain't no Jedi, Jar Jar Binks." And I get Alonzo just lost his mind. Now he had 4 videos dedicated to me in a row. One of them is gone now. I don't know what happened. I guess he took it down. But
maybe he's watched it by now.
But he's got Uncle Lou, my brother, come talk to me. Uncle Lou, stop acting like a little girl.
Saw that one.
Uncle bullying little kids, you a bitch. And he had another one. I can't remember what the 4th one was called, but he had 4 because when he was streaming this stream yesterday, Let's Talk Canes, I went to his comment section to laugh at him for a few minutes, and I was like, damn, 4 in a row, huh? Business must be down. Business is bad, I guess. But this is a good way to pick your business up if you're somebody like Alonzo1219.
Did you remind him that that the Hurricanes got shut out in a bowl game last year?
No, didn't even get into all that. Just went there to laugh at him. I was literally there for 10 seconds to laugh, and that was it. And I like Zoe. I've always liked Zoe.
You guys have patched things up, right?
That's why I really got so mad at him when we got into it the time before, when he called me a racist for playing a rap song that had the N-word in it. That's what really made. That's what. See, it's like if someone comes onto your channel and says, "Your mom's got one leg" or something like that. Well, my mom doesn't have one leg, and like, what are you talking about? Like, that's just dumb. You just, stuff like that happens all the time. You let it go. People don't know you. Alonzo knows I'm not a racist. It's like 50% of the time that Alonzo talks about me, I'm the most amazing white boy ever.
Wait,
and I'm his fam and all this stuff. And then the other 50% of the time, I'm a racist who bullies 13-year-old Hurricane fans and hate black people. It's one extreme or the other with him. But that's what made me mad about Alonzo the first time around, is because he knows what he was saying wasn't true. But he got upset and allowed himself to say a bunch of things he didn't mean and knew wasn't true, which he later apologized and all that. So that was water under the bridge. But that's why I even got so mad when he called me a racist. Somebody shows up in the comment section, "Oh, Uncle Racist." I just delete the comment and move along. It's typical troll. But me, I considered Alonzo a friend, and I still do. But that's what made me mad when he did that the first time, because he knows that's not true. And he titled the video, "Uncle Lou is a Racist." That pissed me off.
Minor clickbait, perhaps. I mean, not that Uncle Lou is some, huge conglomerate that's going to draw millions of views if you put his name in the title. But in our community, put Uncle Lou's name in the title, and some extra people are going to look.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
that's what he was.
He's on this thing now that I'm scared of him, because I guess 3 days ago when he made this first video called "Uncle Lou, My Brother, Come Talk to Me," I guess that whole video was a StreamYard where he wanted me to come into his StreamYard and talk to him about the things I was saying about Miami. And keep in mind, the things I was saying is that Miami's a really good team, probably the best team they've had since 2001. But when you become a really good team, 1-point wins over bad teams are no longer impressive, which they're not. I talk about expectations. Teams are judged against expectations. So, okay, when you barely beat Virginia, nobody said anything. When you came from behind to beat NC State on the road, people gave you a pass because it was a Friday night game. But 3 games in a row that you win by 4 points or less against bad teams, you can't. Once you get to a certain point, that's not acceptable anymore. That was my whole point about Miami. That, and look at the teams ranked ahead of you. You wouldn't beat any of them. So stop complaining that the NCAA hates you and that's why the AP poll has you ranked 12th or whatever it is. That was all I said, and he just lost his mind.
So probably a question on maybe a lot of the Miami fans' mind, and actually my mind too. If you saw the title, you said it was a live stream, or is it a video?
Which one?
A live stream.
I think that's all he does now.
The one about "Come Talk to Me."
Yeah, that was a live stream. It says streamed 2 days ago.
Okay, but I guess my question would be, why didn't you? Or was it after it was over?
No, that's the thing. I didn't know that video existed.
Okay, I got you.
Until yesterday morning, when I saw that he made a video about me bullying or whatever, and that's when I pulled his channel up, and there was 4 videos in a row about me. So no, I didn't know he was streaming. That I would have went in there. I didn't know.
Gotcha.
So, but I mean, that's just the reality, and him and a lot of people, even people that aren't Miami fans, you made fun of Georgia and me for doing things like beating Arkansas 37-10. Well, then what is it you don't get about a 1-point win over Virginia Tech then?
You don't get moved up in the rankings.
Yeah.
You don't get to beat your chest the next day.
And then he does the thing everybody else does too, Lou just has to talk about Miami or else he would have no channel. All this guy does is talk about Miami, that whole routine. I love that. I've heard that from fans of every team on planet Earth.
If this guy channel was built on talking trash about Tennessee.
If this guy couldn't talk about Florida State, he'd never make a dime. Never mind the fact I've been high on Miami all year. I've been very complimentary of Miami all year and the offseason. I had De'Aaron King as one of my Heisman favorites this offseason. I thought he was going to put up insane numbers, and he is having a good year. But I've been very complimentary of Miami. But you get to a point where, okay, you're in the top 10 now, because Miami fans' whole issue is kind of that people don't take them seriously anymore. And there's some legitimate reasons not to. Let's be honest. I mean, they've been in the ACC how long? Haven't won it. Only won the division once. I mean, everybody knows about all that. Look at the teams they lost to last year. So, there are some legitimate reasons not to take them serious. But that doesn't mean they're not a good team this year. Like the fact that they sucked last year, that's true. It can also be true that they're good this year, and they are. But when you start talking about top 10 and wanting respect and all this kind of stuff, you can't be beating teams like Virginia Tech by 1 point week after week after week after week. Their last 3 games have been against terrible teams: Virginia, NC State, and Virginia Tech. And the biggest win is 5 points. So now, just like I've said 100 times about Miami this year, that's better than losing to those teams, which is what Miami's been doing. So give them some credit.
Last year.
And I think Miami deserves the ranking they have. Like some Hurricane fans told me the other day when I was talking about this that they think Miami should be ranked around 20th. Well, I don't think that. I think Miami's ranked about where they should be, somewhere in the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 range. That's about where I think they should be. They're right where I think they should be. But the fact, this idea that they're not getting any respect and it's they should be ranked ahead of teams like Wisconsin and Indiana and Oregon. I mean, come on. I don't know where the team is ranked ahead of Miami that Miami would beat on a neutral field. I don't know where is that team. I don't see it. And there's plenty of teams ranked behind Miami that would beat them, but they have a lot of losses, so you can't, or multiple losses, so you can't put them ahead of Miami. But Oklahoma versus Miami, come on. Does anybody think Miami would beat Oklahoma?
Oklahoma versus Miami, first of the year. I'm probably picking Miami, maybe. Oklahoma versus Miami now, yeesh, I don't know. Probably gonna lean towards Boomer Center. But you know what? It's very well. No, I was gonna say it's very likely that Miami could show up and all of a sudden start dominating the teams they got left. But not if they keep canceling games or postponing them.
Yeah.
I don't know what their plan is now. Their game plan. I don't think anybody does. I don't think Miami fans know. The thing about Miami fans that's always not bugged me, but pick a word. The thing about their fans that's always kind of gotten on my nerves is most of them are waiting for the bad boys to come back.
Yeah.
Everybody, they all want to see that 80s Miami. Well, I mean, a lot of people that weren't Miami fans just called them a thug team. And those days they're over. They're not coming back. We'll never see another team like that. We'll never see another era like that.
And so people did hate Miami then.
Oh, yeah.
100%. And that, it's hard, I think, for people Alonzo's age, Miami fans Alonzo's age. It's hard for them, I think, to come to the realization that, nobody hates.
Yeah, they don't
7 and 8 win
nobody
teams.
hates them. Yeah.
No one hates them, but every time they're still on that though. You know, oh, everybody just hates Miami. No one hates Miami. Florida State. You know who hates Miami? Florida State. That's it. No one else.
I'll be scared of them too.
I mean, I don't know.
The old
Anyway,
dirt.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I'm pretty sure we talked about on this channel last holiday season, but I happened to see somebody talking about it on Facebook yesterday. But no, listen, here's the thing. A movie taking place during the month of December does not make a movie a Christmas movie. And I love Die Hard. You know what Die Hard is? One of my favorite action movies of all time.
Is Christmas movie a genre?
I think
Or is it
so.
just something like, I mean, if you go to well, we don't have video stores anymore, but if we had a video store out there today that we could go to and pick up a movie, would there be a Christmas movie section?
Well, I worked at a movie store forever, and every holiday season we made a Christmas section.
Okay.
But
But not,
if someone
not in
asked
the middle
you,
of summer, right?
if someone asked you, what kind of movie is Christmas Vacation? Well, it's a Christmas movie.
Duh.
You know, what kind of movie is Elf? Oh, it's a Christmas movie. What kind of movie is Die Hard? It's an action movie. Takes place during the month of December.
What are some movies out there that are considered Christmas movies that don't have Christmas in the title?
Elf. The
Besides Elf.
The Santa Claus.
Damn it.
Let
me rephrase that.
Polar Express. I mean, there's
What are some movies out there that don't have anything to do with Christmas in the title that are Christmas movies? I'm trying to think of it. Home Alone. Is that a Christmas movie?
Is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
I mean, it feels like one to me. I don't know if you would put that in your Christmas section at the video store, but I just.
Now, that's
always
one I'd
kinda
have to
felt
think about. Is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
Feels like one, right?
Yeah.
Shit,
I think Home
another good
Alone
one.
is more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
I love
What would
Die Hard. It's not a Christmas
I
movie.
love Die Hard too, but I don't
I don't love Die Hard too.
Well, I love Die Hard also. Or 200, TOO.
Oh. Like also in 2.
Yes, in addition to as well as.
Right.
In lieu of.
Yeah.
In lieu of Die Hard. Well, you can't call it one, but.
Do you have
Rocky
a favorite
a-
Christmas movie?
I do actually. Home Alone.
Okay. I've seen
The
Home
toss-up-
Alone 2 or 3 times in the last month. It's
I
been
really
starting
like
to come
A
on
Christmas Story, but that movie has just been beat to death.
now. I
When you
can't
got a
figure
channel
out.
that dedicates 24 hours
Yeah.
of that movie over and over, that's a little redundant.
I can't figure out if I like Christmas Story or not. I watch it every year, like it stays on. It's we put the kids to bed on Christmas Eve. We go in the bedroom, we turn Christmas Story on, and we finish all the wrapping, the Santa Claus stuff, all that. It's like been a
Right.
tradition forever. It's always on the next day, no matter what house we go to, and I watch it. I can't figure out if I like it though because it's a good movie and I really love the movie, or if I like it because it's just part of the tradition that has become our Christmas every year.
Well, it was probably most definitely at one point a good movie to you.
Because I don't think it's a great movie. Even if I convinced myself, okay, yes, I really do like the movie A Christmas Story, it's a good movie, and I were to rank my favorite Christmas movies, I don't know that it would be in the top 10.
What about Gremlins?
I don't think that's a Christmas movie either.
Man, that's a Christmas movie, man. He was a Christmas present. It's Christmas. Everything's decorated up. It's wintry. It's a white. That's a Christmas movie to me. That's a Christmas movie that doesn't have anything Christmas related in the title.
Mm.
Great movie? I don't know. But
Christmas Vacation is my favorite Christmas movie. I like comedies in general when it comes to Christmas movies.
Trying to think of another.
Elf is Lou Jr.'s favorite Christmas movie is Elf, so that's one we watch a bunch of times.
Never seen it, and I love him too. He's one of my favorite actors. I've never seen that one. I'm gonna put that on my list of movies to watch this Christmas season.
Ballard says the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. You spelled clause wrong. That's the whole point of the movie, is that it's a clause, like a contract clause. That's the whole irony of the title, Ballard. So you have to get that right. But that is a great movie too. Is it three? I like all three of them. The first one is by far the best, and the third one is by far the worst. But I still like all three.
Is Bad Santa a Christmas movie?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. You've seen what's yet? There was a Bad Santa too.
Yeah, there was.
The kid was all grown up and looked just like he did when he was a little kid.
Oh yeah, rewind to the beginning of the show. Simply AG3. We already discussed that. We already spent way too much time on that.
Red claws.
Any official word yet on why Sleet is not coming to the Slob Olympics? I'm doing my part to find out, and I noticed that several others of you are as well. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love going to Sleeta's channel, clicking on the most recent video, going straight to the comments, scrolling through, and seeing all the people asking him why he's not coming to the Slob Olympics. That is great, and let's remember to keep that up.
Are you seeing any replies?
No, just my life, my choice, that kind of thing. I do what I want, but I want us to keep doing that until he makes another video about it. Until he makes a video where he's mad about people asking him why he's not coming to the Slob Olympics. So if you don't know what we're talking about, if you weren't here the other day, go to Sports Live in the ATL's channel. I'll even post a link so literally everybody can go do it now. But I think most of y'all know who Sports Live in the ATL is. He's been a guest here on the morning show a couple of times, I think. He was live here one time in the garage with me over the summer, I guess, right before I moved in here.
Been in your garage. He's been in your car.
Yeah, if you don't believe me, just ask him.
Automatically
all about
qualifies you guys as best friends.
Yeah.
Beard Gang. It looks like a good one to go ask.
Road to 3K. Well, we're going to do this one since it's his most recent video. This is the one he's most likely to check the comments on, I would assume. So here's a link in the comments. Go to that video and just leave a comment that says, hey, why aren't you coming to the Slob Olympics? Of course, he announced he was coming to the Slob Olympics. He made a big deal about it for a long time. Even made a Slob Olympics training video, I believe.
Yes, he did.
And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, about a week ago, he made another video basically saying, I'm not coming to the Slob Olympics. Don't ask me about it. My life, my choice. I do what I want. I'm not coming to the Slob Olympics. End of story. Please don't ever ask me about it. So I had a request the other day that everyone go to his channel and ask him about it. I saw that a bunch of you did, which I appreciate. There's his most recent video. Let's do it again. Just, hey, why aren't you going to the Slob Olympics? That kind of thing.
Something else people could do that might be irritating to him. Something I just did. I haven't watched the video. I just saw the title, #BeardGang. So I went to the movie, clicked on it, went immediately to the comments section, and just commented simply, going to be a lot of bearded guys at the Slob Olympics. Just saying. So if you can maybe come up with some comments about the Slob Olympics.
I also can come up with something. I just thought of this that we need to do here. Maybe we'll do this next week.
Ooh,
I want to know Who has the worst beard? But because, like you said, there's a lot of them.
Without question, I'm in that group.
Well, I think you're the clear-cut winner.
No.
Well, that's the thing. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think you're wrong.
So I want to know. So I'm gonna stockpile some images over the next several days, and then one morning next week we'll do a slideshow and vote on who in the college football YouTube community has the worst beard.
Will trophies be awarded?
No.
Guess not.
No trophies.
Actually, what I have is not a beard anyway. Can't call this a beard. This is Amish underpinning.
You're going to be included nevertheless.
Okay.
Do I have
Thank
a,
you-
what about
thank
me?
you, Nooga
Do I
Loops.
have a beard? Yes or no?
Jeez. Turn the camera on. Take me a second to. No, definitely not. No. No.
So don't include myself?
Not unless that thing thickens up a little bit between now and next week.
Okay.
Of course, now if that's all you could grow, like
No,
my
I
boy
have
Carter.
a thing called a shaver that I use.
It got like sharp blades
You
in
should
it.
look into it.
Oh, I got hairy on my side. I don't know what you're talking about. I have to look into my boy Carter, see how his beard is coming. I had to put him in that list.
But yeah, I want to do that. So I'll
Damn, Archie.
y'all help me out in the comments too. If you go around to these different YouTubers or the people that show up in the StreamYard on other people's YouTube, whatever, get a screenshot, email it to me. We'll have a beard contest next week, but I want to know who's the worst, not who's the best. So
I like this idea.
I do too. I do too.
Tell you who's got a good beard. No,
Okay.
great beard. Jesse J.
Jesse J.
That thing's impressive.
Well, so you're saying he has no chance in this contest?
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Now, do we have to use images of people's current situation, or can we go into the archives? What do you think?
I think
BBD?
it should be current.
I do too.
Because I mean, if that's the case, I can go back and find a picture of Carter that would be the clear-cut winner.
About 5 minutes, Albert. Does that sound good to be back in 5 minutes?
Uh-oh. What's Albert up to?
There you go. Why does No Shave November get all the attention? Nobody cares. Yeah. Some people have been doing No Shave 2020, right, BBD?
Yeah. My doctor 2 days ago was talking about No Shave November. This guy's, I can't decide if he's just one of those cool dudes that's a doctor that just happens to be a doctor, or if he's a cool doctor. His hair is like, the 2 weeks ago when I went to the appointment, I noticed he had the starting of a man bun, which I hate those things. Little knot tied up in the back of his head. So the other day when I go back to the doctor, his hair's down, and it's like, he looks like shit. I'm trying to think of somebody currently in our little community. I don't know, like Rondo Guitar Dude used to look like, if you can remember him.
No.
No. Well, anyway, he's in that mood, I guess, or mode or phase or whatever, where he's reliving his youth and
Right.
letting the hair grow out. I went through that.
Kevin says Mike Vick is a good candidate. I would agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Y'all, if
he
y'all
is.
happen to think of people over the next few days, go to their channel or whatever, get a screenshot, email it to me. Let's do subject. Just put beard. The subject line of the email, just put beard. That'll make it easy for me to find them next week. And I'm gonna do the same. I'll go track some down too. But y'all may think of some that I don't think of. So if you happen to think of one like Mike Vick, whatever, email me. Subject line. Put the word beard in the subject line so I can find the emails next week. This will be a good contest to do. We'll give something away to the loser. How about that? It's been a while.
The
since we
loser
did a
or the
giveaway.
winner?
We haven't done a giveaway on the morning show in a long time.
We have not. Man, coffee gets cold quick. I guess you need to drink it faster.
Yeah, or get you one of those tumblers or whatever they're called with a lid on it.
I got one of those, but I'm weird. My coffee's got to be in a damn ceramic mug. I know
Oh.
that's stupid, but kind of
So-
like, soft drinks taste better out of a glass bottle. Some people like their beer in a can instead of a bottle.
Mm.
Some people like big titties. Some people like little ones.
Yeah. But they all taste the same.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Slim Shady, thank you for the super chat. He says number one, everyone hates Miami. Number two, Miami would beat everyone ranked ahead of them by 100. Number three, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and anyone who thinks different is a closet Miami fan and a communist. Zoe was making a huge deal too that they would blow out Notre Dame if they played, because look what happened 3 years ago when they played. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 3 years ago is important.
And then you say, well, if you're basing everything off of what happened in previous seasons, then does that mean you're losing to Georgia Tech when you play them? Well, no, I'm not saying that. Just saying. Oh, okay. One, 2, 1, 9. The top 10 video was amazing this week. I somehow managed to get every Miami YouTuber into that video.
I'm thinking.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I have Pinecone in there? Don't remember if I had Pinecone in there or not.
It's looking like the comments are leaning towards Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if it's wrong.
Well, is Castaway a plane crash movie? Exactly.
How many more games have been canceled? What was it on Monday when we looked? 5? Let's see what it is
For
now.
some reason, I was thinking 7, but
Maybe it was 7 on Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Jesus
12,
Christ.
13, 14. 14 now.
yeah.
Here, let me put it up on the screen so I don't have to read them all.
A vacation movie.
There's all the
Good
Saturday
boy.
games that are there's all the Saturday games that are either canceled or postponed, and then I think that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's 3 canceled or postponed during the week.
Damn it. Marshall cancel or postpone?
Canceled.
Oh man, Duke and Wake Forest is postponed. That's just not cool.
Not cool at all.
Not cool.
Looks like the Patreon stream will be in prime time this week based on the votes that have come in over on the Patreon page the last couple of days. And it looks like that's when most of the good games are being played this week, or interesting games anyway. Georgia and Mississippi State at 7:30. Oklahoma State at Oklahoma at 7:30. Doesn't it seem like that's normally an afternoon game?
Which one?
Oklahoma State at Oklahoma. I don't remember that game being at night recently.
Yeah, it seems like all of Oklahoma's big games happen early.
Yeah. This
sucks.
seems unusual. I have to ask an Oklahoma fan maybe that would know, but it seems like this is like the Georgia-Florida game. If that game came on at night, it would seem strange, right? Aren't you just used to that game being in the afternoon? Right.
Yep.
It seems like this is one of those games, too. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't pay as much attention to that, maybe, but it seems like this has normally been a game that comes on during the day, but 7:30 on that one. Missouri at South Carolina. Tennessee at Auburn.
Yep.
What are Tennessee fans thinking about that game? Are there? I mean, have they given up on that one, or what's
Well, if you can make a fist, all right,
I can do that.
take your index finger and point it straight out,
Yeah.
and then take your thumb and open it out.
Okay.
What you got there?
A bird?
A L.
Oh, index finger.
Ow, shit. Yeah, index finger,
Yeah.
not birdie
Okay.
finger.
So you don't think y'all are winning? Okay.
No.
All right.
I got a bet with Cranges. I'm getting Tennessee a 9. I think that's what he found as the line last night.
Okay.
I don't know what it is on bet now.
Liberty at NC State. Can Liberty go 3-0 against the ACC?
Oh,
NC State's favored. I was kind of a little surprised. NC State's got a good offense. They can score.
mhm.
The defense has been bad this year. A lot of shootout. NC State's been involved in a lot of shootout type games this year. Missouri at South Carolina. Always interesting to watch a team play right after they fire their coach, isn't it? It can go one or two. It could go one of two ways. They can throw it in and just not even show up, or sometimes you see teams rally around and the whole win one for the seniors thing or whatever. Maybe they really, really like Mike Bobo. I don't know. And, he's the interim or whatever.
Probably be hard to dig this stat up, but I wonder what. Hell, I don't know how far you go back, but what the record is of teams their first game after their coach got fired.
Yeah, that
In
would
the same
be interesting.
season,
Yeah,
in the same
during the
season.
season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an interesting thing to know. I can tell you the Georgia example from recently. Rick was fired after the last game of the year. Said he would coach the bowl game, which was a lie. Then quit, took the job at Miami. And we had basically no coaches. By the time our bowl game was played, almost all of our coaches had been poached by other teams. We were basically coached in that game by a running back coach and an audiovisual guy. And we won.
Well, having an AB guy on your staff is probably a good idea.
Right. Tennessee should look into hiring you
They should.
for their audio video guy.
Yeah, because
You make amazing videos.
I do. You're right.
And your audio is second to none.
Oh man. Quit.
Sometimes
Stop
you
it.
even turn your mic on.
I know. It's almost hard to believe.
We haven't done that in a long time.
What, accidentally turned or left our mics off?
Doesn't it seem like it used to happen once? I mean, it did used to happen once or twice a week. That's where the whole joke started. The whole professional thing started from that. It used to happen all the time.
Yeah.
It seems like, at least for me, I can't remember the last time I started a show without the mic on. And I used to do it at least once a week.
Seems like you did it just the other day. Like the other day meaning last week sometime.
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
Maybe not. I don't know.
You did it last night, but I think you did it on purpose.
Yeah, I
At
did
least
it on purpose last night.
You either did it on purpose or you played it off to make it look like it was on purpose.
No, I started the whole thing with the. We ain't got no fucking microphones.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Michigan at Rutgers. Who would have thought that would be an interesting game? But it's it's fun to watch the train wreck. I'm sorry, I mean it just is. We're as human beings, we all know. You drive by a car crash. You don't slow down for safety reasons. You don't.
Right.
You slow down to look what the hell's going on. Is Michigan going to
Especially when
lose
it's on
at
the other
Rutgers?
side of the interstate.
They could. Arizona at Washington. I think that'd be a good game, too. Southern Cal and Utah's the late game, along with Washington State at Stanford and Boise State at Hawaii. So 3 late
Who does
games.
Oregon have this week?
Is it?
Let's see.
Are they one of the ones? They're not. I hope they're not one of the ones that got canceled. They need to play every game. Where is Oregon? UCLA, 3:30.
That's going to be a good game.
It might. UCLA. I wasn't. Everybody. I think everybody knows. I don't like Chip Kelly. I don't think he's a good coach anymore. They looked good against Cal. Now it was a weird game. It was played on a Sunday. It was Cal's first game, so who knows? We didn't know what to expect. But Cal. Yeah, you remember when DJ David came on a few weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Cal had 18 starters returning. They're supposed to have one of the best, if not the best, defenses in the Pac-12, and Cal was David's and a lot of people's pick as the surprise team in the Pac-12 this year.
Yep.
So maybe it just turns out they were wrong and Cal's really bad, or maybe UCLA is better than we thought they would be. I don't know.
Wasn't USC one of the teams you picked as a surprise team?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Contend.
Yeah. I know Southern Cal's been down lately. I thought before the rescheduling that occurred, I had Southern Cal winning. I think over 10 games. I think 10-2 or 11-1 or something like that. I thought they were going to be good and win the Pac-12 South. And so far, it looks like could still be the case.
If Oregon starts this game like they have their first two, could get squirrely.
Yeah. If they turn the ball over 3 times in the first half against UCLA and Chip Kelly, it's going to be hard to come back against. Coming back against Washington State is one thing. Coming back against UCLA, something different. But I think Oregon will get it together this week and win. But they're at home, 3:30 in the afternoon. I think they'll win, but that's probably the most interesting afternoon game. Iowa at Penn State, again, with the train wreck situation.
How many people
What if they go
rooting for
winless?
Penn State to go winless?
Yeah, what if they go winless? I mean, I know they're an
I'm
underdog
raising
here.
my hand right now.
God
I want to see
almighty.
Penn State go winless.
What if they?
That
That
would
would
be
be
amazing.
unreal.
That'd be great. I don't necessarily hate Penn State, but to see a team go that far backwards in a year when they were, it's either Ohio State or Penn State, to see a team go that far backwards would be crazy.
Kentucky at
Kinda
Alabama
like-
at 4. Oh, that'd be a blowout there. Oh, what about
Kinda like-
Cincinnati at Central Florida? Any chance on that one? That one's 3:30 ESPN. I'm going to ride with Cincinnati again.
I had a question for you. I don't know if you heard this last night. You got Cincinnati, Marshall, Coastal Carolina, and damn it, who's the other one that's undefeated?
Liberty? BYU?
Yes, Liberty. I forgot about BYU, but they're power, big boy ball. Those 4 teams have a playoff. Who wins?
Cincinnati.
Yeah, it was pretty much everybody's pick last night. I'd love to see Cincinnati and Marshall play. Love to see that.
Wisconsin at Northwestern, 2 undefeated teams in the Big Ten there. 3:30 on ABC.
Wisconsin and Northwestern, 2 undefeated teams. How many times have you said that in your life?
Probably not many. LSU at Arkansas? What do you think about that?
Where is it?
Noon, SEC Network, Arkansas, at Arkansas.
No, at Arkansas. Did LSU win their last game?
I believe
game
it was
they played.
it was canceled, Alabama, last weekend.
The last one they played.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Probably
can't
not.
remember who they played.
Probably not.
Well, obviously, it depends on who shows up, Jekyll or Hyde. Arkansas has been far more consistent than LSU. I kind of like Arkansas in that game.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
know why. Man, how can you not like what my man Sam, is doing over there? 2 weeks ago, I hated what he was doing over there.
Yeah. What about Indiana at Ohio State? Noon, Fox.
No chance.
No chance. You're not
No.
buying it. Okay.
0. I would definitely be deeply surprised if Indiana won that game. Shocked, maybe not. But I just, man, until somebody beats that team, they're looking just like last year.
Yeah.
Should have won that Clemson game.
Clemson at Florida State. Ooh.
Florida, how many points you got to have take Florida State in that one?
I would have to have more than 30. I don't know what the line is. Me and Pete do the ACC part of that show today at noon, so I haven't even looked at that game. But I mean, Florida State was terrible when the season started. They've been terrible all along, and now last week they had 4 or 5 players quit / opt out, and it was some of their best players. This is Trevor Lawrence's first game back. So he's probably looking to put up some numbers here. I mean, I don't even know. When I say 30, it would have to be somewhere over that. I don't know. 35? Would you be surprised if Clemson won 45-10? That's 35 points.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It'd have to be a lot of points for me to even consider.
I wouldn't be
taking
surprised if they
Florida
won 55-10.
Yeah.
South Carolina's had 3 or 4 players quit since
Yeah, I saw that.
Champ got fired.
I saw that.
Don't know who they are. I just saw the headline on my phone.
I think J.C. Horn was one of them. Can't remember the other ones.
Horn, tight end.
I think he's a wide receiver.
Okay.
Or no, defensive back. I think J.C. Horn's a defensive back. Shi Smith is the wide receiver.
Yeah. They don't need him quitting.
You see Georgia trying to put their stake in for another recruiting national championship.
Yeah.
Smile Mondon.
Smile.
Smael, I'm assuming.
No.
Smale.
Surely not.
Schmeagel.
Either way, that's terrible.
Mondon.
The hell was his parents thinking?
He's a top 20 player. I mean, he'd be a good one. But it's, I get all the troll comments, but I'll admit it's getting harder to get excited about recruiting. I mean, y'all know my philosophy on college football. I think recruiting is 90% of the battle. So, I mean, I'd rather have these players than not. But
do Alabama fans still get excited about recruiting? Bama fans,
when they're number one, they do.
Right.
When they're number one, they do. When they're anything else, they don't. Then they just say, "Well, it doesn't matter. We'll beat you anyway," type of thing. They act like it doesn't matter. But if they're number one, it matters. And Bama fans know it matters. Of course, for everyone, I think everybody knows. I get all the troll comments. I think everybody knows recruiting matters. I mean, come on. But so I'd rather have him than not. But it is getting harder. It's getting harder to say, oh, well, we got this guy and this guy, and find out with the last class. Maybe you look at the schedule and you say, well, maybe this is, it's getting harder to do that. Has the Florida man realized yet that the only reason they're winning the SEC East this year, most likely, never mind, I'm not even going to go there. Anyway, Florida plays Alabama in the regular season next year, so I hope they enjoy their coronavirus SEC East title.
We were talking about the Tennessee-Florida game last night, too.
Think about how much harder Florida's schedule is next year than this year. No way LSU is going to be this bad next year, right?
Wouldn't think so.
They got to play Alabama.
They're not going to suck.
They got to play Georgia.
They're not going to suck.
Just look at Tennessee. I would imagine, even look at Tennessee's going to be better next year than they were this year, I would imagine.
surely to God.
I mean,
They're
that's not
trying
to
to
mean
kill me if not.
not to, I'm not trying to say that means they're going to beat
No, I got
Florida,
it.
but if you're just
I got you.
comparing the two schedules, Georgia will be the favorite next year, won't they? Yeah, they will. In the East. Yeah, they will.
Gold and blue, dude. Yes, Florida, in fact, did whoop Georgia this year. They beat them, too. Pretty bad.
Bama Mike, thank you for the super chat. He says, can't wait for lunch money. Thank you, sir.
Were you hungry?
That's today at 12, by the way, right here on LouTube, for those of you who are looking for something to do on your lunch break. Lunch money with me and Pigskin Pete every Tuesday and Thursday right here at noon. It's an educational program, BVD.
Yeah, it is.
Sergeant AR10, thank you for the super chat. He says, JT throws for 4 touchdowns just to piss us off. I'm going to be honest. I do have a, it's hard to know as a fan. I think I have a good feeling that JT Daniels is going to come out and play well this weekend. But do I really? Or is that just me as a fan wanting that so much that
Probably
I've convinced myself it's going to happen? Because here's the, no one really has looked good. I've talked about this, but, nobody's looked great. But I still say, though, he doesn't have to look great. I mean, 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception, and complete 60% of his passes. That's not an amazing day. It's pretty average. But when people are going to go nuts if that's what happens. And they have every right to. Kirby better be ready to answer those questions. I mean, I know, Kirby's just going to brush them off and act irritated and, treat the reporter like they're stupid when they ask the obvious question, which is going to be, why was this guy on the bench? Watch how quick Kirby's tune changes about JT Daniels and his knee, though, if JT Daniels plays well. That'll be the fallback excuse. That's all it is, though, is an excuse. It won't be a legitimate reason or even true. Well, we didn't want to rush him. Bullshit. You had him running the scout team, full speed contact for a month. You've been dressing them out every game since week 2. You don't dress out players who you're not willing to put in the game, period. You have limited numbers. Oh, something else that was interesting to me from a Kirby Smart press conference this week, which normally is nothing, is interesting. He was asked, have y'all, as coaches, been told yet by the SEC or the NCAA or whoever it is how they're going to handle the numbers for next year? And Kirby said, no, they haven't told us anything at all, and we're still operating under the 85 assumption. And I don't know, he said, I don't know what, I don't know how many of our players are coming back or staying. We haven't talked about any of that. But he did say he does, basically he came, without saying it exactly, basically what he said was, I don't think anyone should leave unless they have a first-round grade. Is basically what he said. But that's interesting to me that they don't know yet how that's going to be handled. You would think, but, well, again, here you go with the NCAA. They didn't do the right planning around Corona. So I don't know why we're surprised that they appear to not know what they're going to do yet. I mean, signing week's 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away.
Damn, that's right.
And then the early enrollees will be showing up on campus 2 weeks after that. How does the NCAA or how has no guidance yet been given? If there's anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, this year doesn't count against any player's eligibility. None. Doesn't matter whether you're a true freshman who doesn't play at all or whether you're a fifth-year senior who would be in your last year. It doesn't matter. Every single player in college football can come back next year. There's not a single one that can't. This year does not count against eligibility at all. Well, forever, there's been a limit of 85 on the number of scholarship players that you can have in any given calendar year. So what are you going to do if you sign 25 players, but only 4 of your players leave?
Uh-oh.
So in the spring sports, the NCAA announced a long time ago how they're going to handle that in the spring sports is they're going to up the scholarship limit. And they're going to gradually scale it back over the next 4 years to the original point. So I'm just surprised that there's not a protocol or whatever already in place for how to handle that with football.
Yeah, but I mean, what the hell? It would be a guess, obviously, right now. But if you had to guess, what do you think's going to happen?
I think they're going to. I think they're going to raise the limit. The reason I think they're not announcing a raised limit right now, I'm going to use Alabama as an example here because they always have a bunch of players that leave for the NFL. Let's say you're Alabama, right? And you know for a fact that 20 of your players are leaving. All right? Let's say you have 85 now. You know 20 are leaving. That leaves you with 65, right? Normally, you sign 20 to 25 players a year. If the NCAA came out right now and said, we're raising the scholarship limit to 110, if Alabama knew they were losing 20 players, which would put them at 65, they could sign 40 players.
Jeez.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they want teams to operate under the assumption that it's 85, so sign accordingly. But then I think they're going to go on a case-by-case basis, school by school, and via a waiver or however they do it. Okay, Georgia, you ended up with 101 scholarship players because 16 players that were seniors are coming back. Okay, so we're going to let that go. You're good with you're good. Alabama maybe ends up with 95, whatever. You know what I mean? If they came out and said it now, I think they were worried people would figure out a way to work the system and sign 40 players or something. And they don't want that to happen. I hope that's what they're doing.
Alabama to sign 40 players.
Yeah. And we all, when we talk about this and think about it, we, like as a Georgia fan, I think about like Richard LeCount. You think about seniors. You think about the ones that are out of eligibility or that play a lot, right? But you're going to have a lot of players come back that have never, you got a lot of juniors and seniors ain't never going to play. They're all coming back. Where else would they go? Garen Dudu, where would he go? Where would he go? Nowhere.
Publix
is hiring. See our man Sports Live in the ATL for information on that. But he won't be at the Slob Olympics, though.
You could fill in for David at Slob Olympics. His play has been slob-like.
Yes. World-class slob, that guy.
Who's a bigger slob? Sports Live in the ATL or yeah, I was gonna say Bad Dog, but
well, did you see the comment I left on your Facebook page?
I don't know.
You posted a picture of y'all's get together.
Right.
I should show that. My God.
Your comment or
my the picture and then my comment.
Well, go ahead. Save me the trouble of having to go look. I don't even know why I post shit on Facebook anymore because I'm rarely ever there. Damn it.
Let me see if I can find it.
Thank you. Adrian. Love you too. Appreciate that, Kevin. As always, Kevin Cook on the job.
What do you do? He's good people, ain't he? Oh, boy. There you go. Do I need to adjust this to where it doesn't show your name?
No, I don't care.
Okay. Now, oh, I found y'all a female somewhere. I guess I better not ask who that is.
It's Jesse J's wife.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know if anybody wanted everybody to know that.
Lucky I didn't meet her. She'd have been my wife.
Can anybody?
I can't see any of the
I'm making it bigger.
writing on there. I've got to figure out how to
Anyway,
change
I
it.
said, damn, I don't stand a chance in the Slob Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Look at this.
There's some
I mean,
looking
my
slobs there.
God. What's the total weight?
some healthy youngins there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to guess the total weight in my head right now. Let me see. I'm gonna say
Just off the top of my head, I'm 1,500 pounds.
I'm gonna say over.
Yeah.
1, 2,
definitely
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna say the average weight in that picture is over 250. In fact, Carter might be the only one that's under 250 because he's short.
Well,
And how many people are there? 6.
6.
If everybody weighed 250, that would be about 1,500 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my thinking.
And there's a couple of 3 bills there.
One for sure.
You can't really see D4 that well in the back, but
Which one of those handsome young men that we're looking at currently? Would you think weighs the most?
now I'm assuming this is okay to talk about since these are all guys. But
I mean,
somebody's going to get mad. But I'm going to say I'm going to say well, D4 appears to be the tallest, him and Jesse J. So you have to take that into consideration.
yeah, D4 is the tallest. I can help you out with.
I'm going to say D4 weighs the most. It's hard to tell in this picture because he's in the back, but that would be my guess. He's the tallest. Jesse J is a big dude. Slim Shady Canes is a big dude. They're all big dudes.
Damn.
BBD, how tall are you?
5'9".
Okay.
Why? Yeah.
I thought you were shorter than that for some reason.
For some reason, everybody thinks I'm like a freaking midget.
Yeah, you're not that. I mean, 5'9" is pretty average, honestly, height-wise. I'm not much taller than that. I'm 5'10". I might be 5'11". I don't know.
I'm not as short as people expect, and I'm not as fat as people expect when they meet me.
Yeah. You know, when you watch YouTube, it's all talking head stuff. It's rare you see this. You know, it's rare you get to see. It's rare you get to behold the head to toe shot.
That's true.
This is an amazing photo
point.
here by, I guess,
D4,
Jesse J's wife or whoever took it.
D4 is 6. yet. Either 6'4" or 6'5". And it's not, on his tiptoes, 6'4", 6'5". D4 is a big son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I know
That,
it's hard to
look at it.
tell, but so
It makes
if
me
he's
look like
6,
I'm like
right?
6'2", doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And Carter, I mean, I've got an inch or two. I'm an inch or two taller than Carter, and even he looks 6 foot tall up there.
Yeah. Jesse J's wife's a beautiful woman, for the record.
She is. Absolutely.
I don't want her to get lumped in with these jokes that we're making, and that's what I'm doing, is just joking around. One of the people in this picture is going to get mad. I don't know yet who it'll be, but one of them will.
Nah, we all.
If they do get mad,
believe me, you missed out, Lou.
Whoever it is that gets mad, one of them's going to get. Whoever it is that happens to get mad in this picture, I know a great place where you can go to talk about it.
Where?
The top secret, private pussy stream.
Oh, you're so close. The late night group of circle jerk pussies.
Right. I think some people have the wrong idea about what that is. Going into that doesn't make you a pussy. That's not what it is. Oh, I thought that was clear, but from what I've been hearing, apparently that's not clear. So
what's the latest word?
Being in that room does not make you a pussy.
Well, it does now. We've adopted the whole pussy moniker. Hey, you don't have to be a pussy to come in, but you're going to be a pussy.
What makes you a pussy is doing a live stream for an hour or two, and then ending the live stream part of it on YouTube that everyone can see, going into a private room where no one can see and talking shit about somebody who could have seen it if they were in the comment section and you did it when it was live, but instead of saying what you had to say where they could hear it, you end the YouTube live stream, go into a private back room where only the people in the room hear and see it, and then talk a bunch of shit. That's what makes it a pussy stream.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you cleared that up.
Right.
Because we were confused.
Right. Oh, I know you. I know.
I'll
It was easy to tell that.
make that perfectly clear.
Yes.
On the next occurrence.
So hopefully that clears that up.
Why didn't you come this past weekend? I've been meaning to ask you that.
Because the
You shoulda
game got
came.
canceled. I didn't know y'all were going. I figured
who
nobody
cares?
was going.
The whole reason we were all getting together anyway was to just hang out. Hang out at the tap house and watch some football together.
Yeah, well, the whole reason I was going was to watch the football games, which both got canceled. Both the games I was going to watch got canceled. That's why I didn't go. I didn't think anybody was still going.
We had a good time.
Oh, I'm sure. Captain Trips has a good question. Did you all share that one hotel room?
No, there was 4 hotel rooms.
Okay, good.
Let's see. Yeah, 4 hotel rooms.
Is 8 camel
4
toes
hotel rooms,
in the
only
pussy
2
room? No,
roaches.
8 camel toes is not in the, whatever 8 camel toes has to say, he says it for everybody to hear.
Now, we don't necessarily know that to be true. So once you get behind closed doors, you don't know what's going on.
Right. That's true.
Heck, there was even a
Unless you
song
have
about it.
somebody that tells you what was going on in there.
Well, that's been the topic of some discussion too.
Lou, what's your username on Tiger Droppings? What?
I think what they're asking is, what is your troll account name on Tiger Dropping?
I don't even know what Tiger Droppings is.
I-
I am on. Somehow I'm on an email list for something called Tiger Net.
Is
It's
it
some
Tiger
kind of
Droppings
Clemson thing.
a message board for LSU fans, John? John, I have had exactly, I think, 3 or 4 different YouTube accounts in my entire time on YouTube.
No, he's saying Tiger Droppings accounts, TD accounts.
No, I was answering. He said BBD has had like 50 different TD accounts.
Yeah, Tiger Droppings.
Oh, derp.
He says, don't act like you don't know what Tiger Dropping. I have no idea what Tiger Droppings is. It sounds to me like it's Tiger shit.
Yeah.
That would be
He
my
may
only
be
guess.
now he may be telling me, don't act like I don't know.
Dago says Tiger Droppings is a racist QAnon message board for LSU. I have no idea what Tiger Droppings is.
I'm just trying to figure out how this guy thinks I've got 50 different accounts on Tiger Drop.
I don't even go on UGA message. I thought message boards were dead with the advent of Facebook and all that kind of
college
stuff.
football message board in
I don't know who still does that. I didn't even know that was really a thing anymore. I mean, I know it's a thing because I see people posting stuff from the Georgia ones around, on Facebook and stuff, but I'm not even in any Georgia ones.
What are we not going to tell anyone, Mountaineer Mike?
Tiger King was offsides. Has there been anything lately that reached the popularity of Tiger King that was gone so quick? Everybody was talking about Tiger King for 2 weeks.
And then bam.
And then nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, we got it. We were on it here. Last winter, I guess, spring, whatever it was. We talked about it for a couple of weeks on here. And it was a great show. But man, that thing came and went in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's busy getting bent over right now.
Yeah.
So all the hell was his name? Joe Exotic.
Yeah, Joe Exotic.
All the Joe Exotic nut huggers are in denial right now.
They should have let him out for coronavirus. Oh, whatever happened with that? Remember, he had coronavirus, or there was a report that he had it.
Yes, Mountaineer Mike, I'm definitely not catching on because I don't have a clue what the hell you guys are talking about.
Is he still in jail, Tiger King?
Gotta be.
A lot of people got out because of corona.
Well, I mean, he's in prison, Didn't he get like 20 years or something like
22 years.
that? Yeah. He sure
Looks like he's still in there.
Got his work.
What a shame.
Yeah, that's true, Trips. I agree. Most definitely.
BVD and Carol Baskin would make a cute couple.
That bitch.
Bitch, Carol Baskins. It was a great show. Great show.
It was, and sadly, there will never be a part 2 or season 2
Yeah.
or whatever.
Doesn't look like it. And then, in sort of a weird, like, 6 degrees of separation thing, there's a football YouTuber whose family is whose family is in the exotic park business and has 20 years worth of dealings with the Tiger King, Joe Exotic. What was his name?
What are the odds?
Yeah, who was it?
Duke Bothers.
Duke Bothers is his YouTube name. Yeah, and he made a couple of videos while all that was going on. Came on your show one night, I think, too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, his family had known Joe Exotic for 20 years and knew he was nuts and a lunatic. He never came on the morning show.
Okay.
Not that I remember.
Maybe he didn't. Good dude, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, his family owned a park similar to what Joe Exotic owned, and they had lots of dealings with him over the years, and they knew he was a nut who treated his animals like shit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. In fact, he did buy some stuff from Joe Exotic. 2 monkeys, wasn't it?
Yes.
That he had when he was a kid. And they were like his pets when he was a kid. And one of them, he ended up selling one of those monkeys, or maybe both of them, to Hollywood.
Yeah.
And they've been in movies, the Planet of the Apes remakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the one in the spaceship, I guess.
That was his whole story was very interesting. Because I don't think a lot of us, I know I didn't, know anything really about these wild animal. They're not zoos. We all know what a zoo is. These aren't zoos. I don't think we all knew a whole lot about them. I guess I knew they existed, but I didn't know they were that. So anyway, to find out all that stuff about him during that documentary, and then find out that a guy we've known on YouTube for 10 years has been, his family has been in that business for 20 years, and he knew the Tiger King and all. That was a fascinating couple of weeks there.
Brian Biak, email me about this Sunday in Gatlinburg thing. No, I can answer that question. No, I'm not going to drink some beers with you. But if we can figure out a way to get together, I'll drink something with you. We can do some coke together if you want to.
You want to? All right.
You want to? All right, then.
So next Monday will be the only morning show of the week. For me.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that too. I'm going to ride with you on that one.
Okay. And I'm going to do the call-in show next week on Monday night. And then those will probably be the only 2 live shows I do next week. I'm still doing videos and uploading videos on the main channel. And on Saturday, I will still be doing my regular Saturday routine. I may even do the Saturday morning show. But during the week, Monday morning and Monday night will be the only 2 live shows. It's Thanksgiving week, BBD.
Yeah, it is. And I hope you're able to do what we talked about.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
The Ohio State thing you're talking about, or the West Virginia thing?
Neither one.
Either one or neither one?
Yeah, neither with an N.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about then.
I'll text you. Basically, remember my mother is up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I will definitely do that. Don't
know if you're going to be able to find her.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big place.
I'll definitely try.
but there might be. She's right there with.
If they have an
some other
office or
people.
something, I don't know how big of a place this is, but if they have
It's
some
a
kind of
pretty big place.
they have an office, I'll go in and ask. They
Pretty
must
big
have they must
place.
have records there.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I'm going to do that for sure.
I tried to find it on Google Earth the other night. And it's been so long since I've been there. I would probably have a hard time finding it without help.
Yeah. You know what I couldn't believe? I watched some news yesterday for the first time in about a week. Trump still thinks he won. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, denial ain't just
What
a
is he
river
doing?
in Egypt.
And I think there's some of his people who still think he's going to win too. And I'm like, man.
Yes, there are.
It's hard to believe that.
God, who was that the other night? Convinced he's still going to win. Can't remember who that was I was talking to. No, he's not winning.
No, there's no way.
It's over.
And I don't know what's worse. Well, actually, I think I do know. I think Trump knows he's not going to win. I think he's just putting on the show that he thinks people want to see or whatever, to set himself up for whatever it is he's going to do when he gets evicted on January 20th, whether that's some other type of reality show or a book or a news network or whatever he's going to do. So that kind of doesn't surprise me. What does surprise me is that there are people, a lot of them, who still really think Trump's going to get reinaugurated on January 20th for a second term. That blows my mind.
Well, some people have a hard time letting go.
I guess.
Let go and let God, Trump people.
Well, God has already spoken, and Joe Biden is your president. His will be done, sir. Do you disagree?
No.
Okay. It's over.
Yeah, it's not over until it's over, Wilkie. As the fat lady sang.
I hope he runs again in 2024, don't you? It's going to be boring the next 4 years.
He definitely made things interesting
Yeah.
these last 4 years. There is not. I've never met anybody that doesn't have an opinion on him, good or bad.
Entertainment level through the roof.
When is Lou and Ballard starting their show?
I done gave up on that. I don't know if Ballard doesn't like me. I don't know what the deal is.
I don't know if he wants to bring himself down to your level.
I don't think he does. That's what I think. I think he's just trying to be polite.
Yeah. He is a polite kid. Got to give him that.
Oh, yeah, that's right, CB. Yeah, if you voted for Biden, that means you hate America. You figured it out. Over half the country hates America.
Does that mean when Biden takes over, does that mean America is not great again?
Yeah.
Because Trump made it great again. I mean, I'm not looking forward to America not being great again.
Right.
Probably, Snake. There probably are a lot of people that hate America. You know what they can do, though, right? I think the term is kick rocks. Uncle Stu. Yep, I know.
Let me know how much money you want to put on it, Stu.
Yeah, I could actually win this time if I made a bet.
I got two guys right now that one owes me 1,000, one owes me 500. The 500 guy already blocked me on Facebook, so he must have He must have come back to reality and realized what's happening. The
What was
$1,000
the
guy,
1,000 guy?
well, his name was Joseph Wilson. Oh, no, the 1,000 guy is Shane Dietz. Joseph Wilson was the 500. And the funny thing is, they both bet me like a week after the election.
Seriously.
Yeah, they believed the shit sandwich they were being served. Wherever it was they were getting their shit sandwiches from. The 500 guy already blocked me, so he must have come to the realization that Biden won, and so instead of paying, he just blocked me on Facebook. The $1,000 guy, we'll see. He says he's not paying until January 20th, based on who gets inaugurated, who gets sworn in.
I guess technically, he technically hasn't welched yet.
No, he hasn't.
So technically, I haven't lost my bet with Andy Dandy.
Right.
There still could be $100 in my future coming this way. 50 of it, of which of course was my own. Where do you get your shit sandwiches?
All these people. There seems to be people in here that think Trump's going to be the next president too. Let me know what the bets are here. I mean, I'm looking to stack up here.
Unless they're trolling.
So who is this? That guy. Let me know how much you want to bet, I guess. Okay, that's enough of that. Who's typing? No, quit spamming. Thank you. Whoever timed him out, thank you. Type the same thing over and over again. Biden won. Biden won. Biden won. If you type something one time and no one responds to it, it's because no one cares, not because they want you to type it 20 times.
In here, if you type something 5 or 10 times, you'll definitely get a response, but not the one you're looking for. You know Superfan, aka the GOAT.
The GOAT.
He just changed his name a few weeks ago, and now he just changed it back.
Taj Boyd owns Aaron Murray. Well, guess who owns Deshaun Watson? By that same logic. I'll let you type it. Well, who have Trump played? Well, he played Hillary Clinton and he played Joe Biden, and he's 1-1.
He's 1-1. He can retire even. 1 up, 1 down. Would you say Donald Trump is a winner at the game of life, Lou?
Yeah, Kirby Dumb. That's the best thing he's done, in my opinion. I wish he'd bring them all home.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
When America goes to war, if America shows up in your country, we're not there to visit. It's a permanent deal. I don't think we've ever left anywhere that we've been. I think we have more troops in Europe than any European country.
What about Vietnam?
I bet you we still got people there. I know we got a bunch of people in Korea. We're all over the Middle East. Shit don't make no sense. I wish Trump would bring them. That's the best thing Trump's done. But the problem is, I think if it was up to Trump, he would bring a lot more of them home. But not even the Republican. Neither party wants that. So Trump's fighting uphill both ways on that one. I honestly think if Trump had his way, he'd bring more of them home, and I wish he would. But I think he gets a lot of pushback even from the Republicans on that.
Dumb. The creative name, Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
Not as creative as Kirby, not so smart. Or Kirby smart ass. Lou, did you know before last night there has never been a troll account called Troll Tide?
Really?
At least not one that I've ever seen.
That is a good one.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? I said that last night, and then, of course, 10 seconds later, we had a Troll Tide account. But, I mean, where you at, Bama fans? Gotta do better.
McDonald's launches the Donald Trump meal. It's one of everything with extra salt. That's a good one.
Have you ever had Chick-fil-A's breakfast?
Yeah. Chicken biscuits. Yeah. That's the only thing
Pretty
I've had
good.
from there.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah. They're up there with Hardee's, Bojangles. I mean, what, they're, most, a lot of people like Hardee's and Bojangles too,
Yeah.
It's up
Do
there.
they still serve the waffle fries for breakfast?
That I don't know. I have no idea.
That's a critical question there as to whether or not I go get Chick-fil-A breakfast when we end the show.
Yeah. Their mac and cheese is out of this world. Who?
It is
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
I didn't even know they had mac and cheese.
Oh, dude.
I
Seriously?
had no idea. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. You need to go to Chick-fil-A today and get you some mac and cheese.
I had no clue. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's literally like...
We go there a lot, but we always
homemade.
get the same thing every time.
It's even got the little almost burnt pieces of cheese in there that you get when you get some good baked macaroni and cheese. Oh, it's good.
I don't understand this. Would UGA overlook this week? I don't understand what the logic really or reasoning would be. What, because they're too focused on the South Carolina game? I mean, I don't really get that. So no. My answer to that would be no.
That's a Big Ten, though. Where'd it go? Go to Chick-fil-A and get a chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit. It's the shit. Well, if it's the shit, why would I want it? Apparently, that's where CB goes to get his shit.
I would like to order a chicken and an egg and see which one they give me first. That would answer the question.
It just might.
No, G-Pick. South Carolina's not beating Georgia. Georgia won't lose another game.
So is it the shit or is it fire?
Well, when I say they won't lose another game, I don't know who we would play in a bowl game. So I'm not saying no. That always trips me out when people, like in the summer, when people will say, I think such and such team's going to go 8-5. They're going to lose 4 regular season games and their bowl game. Well, how do you know? How do you know that a team's going to lose to someone and you don't even know who they're playing? Like, they're good enough to get 8 wins in the regular season, but no matter who they play in the bowl game, they're losing. It's one thing to say that at the end of the year once you know who they're going to play, but I don't. So I have no idea what Georgia would do with a bowl game.
Surely you've done that before.
No.
Never, ever.
No.
Fibs.
Expand the playoffs to 16 teams. Come on.
Yeah, it's not happening.
I'm not even going to talk about that. That's just insane.
Well, isn't that what Division II does?
They might have more. They might have more. They might have more than that. And when was the last time you watched a Division II regular season game?
Yeah, I was going to say whatever
point.
Division II is. They have some great playoff games, though. Got to give them that. No, I mean, you're not going to watch a Division II regular season game unless you're there. 8 would probably be the most they'll ever go, don't you think?
I mean, I'm not going to say ever because I don't know. I mean,
In our lifetime.
well, it's already gone from 0 to 2 to 4 in our lifetime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the from 2 to 4 has definitely happened a whole lot quicker than the from the none to 2 did.
Yes.
And the
I
none
mean,
really sucked.
hopefully when they go to 8, they'll see how pointless those first round games are, and if anything, they'll go back to 4. I mean, that'll never happen. They'll never go backwards, but I'm just saying it's the playoff games are mostly pointless now.
There you go, Lou. There's your answer.
I guess I'll be the guy to get upset because Lou also said last night that I'm a terrible hunter. Me versus Lou at the Slob Olympics. I'm going to sweep the leg. I didn't say that you in particular were a terrible hunter. I said anybody that has to hunt with an AR-15 is a terrible hunter, and I stand by that.
I'll go you one better than
You know,
that.
it's like a guy that has a pond. He stocks it full of fish and then brags that he caught 3 fish today. Well, that's not hard to do.
I got you one better, Lou. Anybody that sits in a tree and waits for a deer to come by and shoots it, calls that hunting, is well, he's wrong. It's not hunting, it's waiting.
Yeah. He's waiting.
Well, I mean, he is, right?
Hunting does kind of imply that you're like moving, like on the prowl, kind of like, you know.
I've been saying that for years.
They're not hunting,
some
they're
of those
waiting.
guys get mad as hell when you say that.
Oh, man. What do you call it if you hit them with your vehicle?
Good question. What would you call that? Murder?
Ballard, you hunt squirrel?
See, now that would be a good place to climb a tree and sit and wait on something. Boy, anybody seen EDP's gun collection lately? Jesus, man, that guy's got an arsenal now.
What do we do, BVD, if we need some traffic report information regarding our traffic reporter?
Can
we rely on our traffic reporter to give us honest, transparent news regarding him own self?
Well, maybe.
Okay. I guess we'll ask him next week, but I paid him for his trouble this week. I mean, I'm a man of my word. We were hiring for a paid position, so I paid the man.
Yeah, what's the said $20, right?
I don't remember. I don't remember what I said. I sent him $10.
Right. But you said, well, I guess you never nailed it down specifically, but I remember you said $20.
I was thinking about $20 and we would have one person on for an hour that was going to do it all.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it didn't work out that way. I think it's going to be better to have certain individuals on to do certain things.
Guarantee you that's the easiest $10 he ever made.
Yeah.
Sam Bell in the house. Sam, in the comments there, type your score for Friday night.
Wrong, Brandon. Typing it in caps doesn't make it any less wrong either.
No, Showtime, Mike. You cannot really tip a cow. Not a real live breeding one, anyway. I guess if you held it down, well, if you held it down, it would already be down. You couldn't tip it.
Well, Mr. Facts, I don't. We don't tell the traffic reporter what to report on, but I would expect some Alonzo news on the next traffic report.
Damn, Sam. Tell me how you really feel.
Thank you for the super chat, Slim Shady. He says, even with an AR, Lou, it only takes one shot to kill a deer. If you could hit it with one shot, I don't think you would need an AR. I believe me, I know plenty of hunters. And the majority of hunters feel the same way about hunting with an AR-15.
Then it's not necessary.
Right. And I mean, I don't care if anybody agrees with me or not. I'm not coming to your house to take it away from you. I just think I just don't see the point. I think you're a terrible hunter if you need an AR-15 to hunt. I mean, that's just what I think.
What would you think about a deer hunter that used a Gatling gun? Think that
I would think the same thing.
think it could connect with one of those?
Why do you shoot birds with birdshot instead of a slug?
I don't know.
A lot easier to hit it.
True. Fact. What about buckshot?
Well, same thing, ain't it?
I guess. Nobody hunts deer with that, do they?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I've never hunted in my life. I've waited a bunch of times, just not on deer. Next time you go to a sit down restaurant, Lou, ask them who your hunter will be.
That's funny.
24-23, Sam. Good guys. Our boys are going to find a way to win.
Yes, Biden is coming to take your guns away. If you don't believe me, just listen to the NRA. They will tell you. Now run to Academy and buy all the bullets. While everyone laughs at you. By everyone, I mean the ammo manufacturers, the gun manufacturers, and the NRA. They thank you for your donation, though. 3 inches long, thank you for the super chat. He says these are the same guys that bait their deer with corn and apples. They might as well take their dog out, tie him to a tree, and blow his brains out.
When did you change your name, Jess?
Where's he at?
3 inches long.
Oh.
Kirby Dumb. Let's see. What was that? This may be why you named yourself Kirby Dumb.
Yeah, you are deranged. If you think anyone's coming to take your guns, you're extremely deranged. And like I said, the NRA thanks you, as do the gun manufacturers and the ammo manufacturers. Even in the 90s, when they instituted the assault rifle ban, Guess how many assault rifles were confiscated? Just take a wild guess. I'll wait. Assault rifles were banned. Assault rifles were banned for 10 years in this country.
Did you know that buckshot
Guess how many
has
were confiscated?
buck in the name?
0. None. Not a single one. But now they have you convinced that without an assault rifle ban, your guns are going to get confiscated. They're just laughing at you. That's all they're doing. They're laughing at you and they're counting their money. That's it. No one's taking your guns away.
Nah. Buckshot has buck in the name.
The president this century that has actually instituted the strictest gun control measures has been one Donald J. Trump.
What's the J stand?
John.
For real?
Yeah.
Don John.
Well, there's lots of reasons people might want more than one gun, 3 inches long.
Don John.
Some people might want a pistol to carry on them, a rifle for hunting, a shotgun for home defense, whatever. There's plenty of reasons to have more than one gun.
So was that dude on Miami Vice Trump's son?
Yes.
Okay.
Illegitimate, though.
Oh.
Illegitimate. But most of Trump's kids are illegitimate.
Yeah.
At least, well, not the ones that have been aborted, which God knows how many of those there's been.
Wonder how many. Oh, I was going to say, I wonder how many.
Probably at least 6, I would say, for
there
Trump. Yeah.
That don't know that Trump is the daddy.
Oh, I thought you meant how many abortions has Trump paid for. I would say at least 6.
Ooh. That's not a touchy subject.
All right.
Damn it. All right.
Let's get out of here before all these people get mad.
All right.
Any of y'all go to
idea.
Did any of y'all go to the second place rally in Washington, D.C. last weekend? If you did, were you one of the ones that got your ass beat on national TV by the other people that were there? What's today, Thursday? Yeah.
It is.
All right, I'll be back at noon with more of this mind-blowing information for you, including
As long
also
as
some
nobody
talk
shows
about
up at
gambling.
your house
Right.
between now.
I'll be back at noon for the Lunch Money Show with Pete, and back tonight at 10 o'clock for the call-in show. Appreciate all of you tuning in. You know why Trump lost for real? Not enough boat parades.
Boat parades?
Yeah.
I can go along with that.
And just not enough boat. He needed a few more boat parades would have put him over the top. Appreciate y'all tuning in this morning.
You know why else he didn't win?
Didn't get nearly enough votes.
He needed more cowbell.
More cowbell. Hype and hate video coming Friday on that, by the way. And yes, some of you, I don't know. I did buy a cowbell during the off season. So
I've heard it.
Sure, we'll see that on Friday.
That's a fact. He's
Yeah.
not lying, folks.
All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Do it all over again. And you can catch me back noon today and 10 p.m. today right here on this channel. Have a good morning.
See.